The first NBA title is unforgettable. The incredible achievement, the Denver Nuggets. Before you continue, remember to sign up for GOAT of Basketball. Wow, guys, what an incredible ride it has been. The Nuggets have an amazing record of 16 wins and only 4 losses, making them the new NBA champions. This achievement will never be forgotten and is a testament to the hard work and dedication of Coach Malone's team. And yet, as the players themselves have said multiple times until their arrival in the finals, no one would have ever thought they could make it. What was the turning point? Surely you are thinking about the various Jokic, Murray, Gordon. Well, guys, having them on the team is a great advantage. But the strength of these Nuggets is the group. Despite great and excellent individualities, the team can rely on an incredible contribution from the bench, with players like Jeff Green, Brown, or even Caldwell Pope, who was negatively labeled during his time with the Lakers, but now has been reborn in Colorado. These are the new NBA champions, ladies and gentlemen, the Denver Nuggets. The cornerstone of this team is definitely Coach Malone, capable of reviving the hopes of a city like Denver, which has seen undisputed champions like Iverson and Carmelo Anthony come and go without ever being able to impose themselves. Coach Malone made his NBA debut as a head coach on the bench of the Kings, and it so happened that his first victory was against the Denver Nuggets. However, in Sacramento, he was unable to make a big impact, and the first season ended with a negative record of 28 wins and 54 losses. Similarly, in his second season, the team struggled to find its own rhythm, and so the relationship between the Kings and Coach Malone was interrupted. In 2015, at the end of his experience in Sacramento, he signed with the Nuggets. Coach Malone has managed to create a unique team where each player is able to have their say and demonstrate their own value, with players who play for each other, demonstrating an uncommon chemistry. The ability of this incredible coach and his staff was primarily to work on the psychological aspect of the players. Think of Michael Porter Jr. or Jamal Murray, coming back from injuries that could have limited their impact on the game and their careers. Coach Malone waited for them, pampered them, and when they came back, they had a devastating impact. And even Aaron Gordon, who after his experience with the Magic, managed to find his dimension in Denver, and his performances in these playoffs, particularly during the finals, speak volumes. And last but not least, there's him, the man who was drafted during a Taco Bell commercial. The man who could get a triple-double while playing in slippers, Nicola Jokic. Essential to Coach Malone's game plan, the chemistry between Jokic and Murray is at the center of the evolution of these Nuggets game and is the emblem of this team. The Serbian center is capable of setting the rhythm for his teammates like few in this league. And above all, he can read the game and the spaces, managing to create continuity in Denver's attacks. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. The dynamism of Denver and Coach Malone's ability to bring out the best in his talents is evidenced by the impact that rookie Christian Braun had with his outstanding approach in these finals. Despite everything, the road that led Coach Malone to win his first championship ring was winding. In the first few years, Denver, despite showing good game and having excellent talents at its disposal, such as rookies Jokic and Mudiay, who respectively became part of the first and second rookie quintets, failed to qualify for the playoffs. It will only be in the 2018 to 2019 season that Coach Malone's boys will make it to the postseason, with a record of 54 wins and 28 losses, and they will also go on to win the first round against the Spurs, before being beaten in the conference semifinals by Lillard's Blazers. The turnaround year will be 2019 to 2020, where Coach Malone can count on the chemistry between the Canadian Murray and Serbian Jokic, which dazzles the league. The talent of the Serbian center surprises everyone, and their dynamism allows Denver to establish itself as one of the most exciting teams around. That year, the Nuggets will make it to the conference finals in the Orlando bubble, but they will be beaten by James and Davis's Lakers, who will win the title that year. In the following 2 seasons, Denver will regularly reach the playoffs, but will be eliminated by the Suns and then the Warriors the following year. At the start of the 2022 to 2023 season, the team appears well-versed and confident in their abilities. With 2-time league MVP Nikola Jokic and Murray returning after his injury, the Nuggets dominate the regular season, finishing first in the West. During the playoffs, they beat everyone, winning the first round against the Timberwolves 4-1 and then getting their revenge against the sons of KD, Paul, and Booker, who were defeated 4-2. Finally, they faced off against the Lakers of James and Davis, winning in a humiliating sweep. In the finals against the Heat, who were the protagonists of one of the best and most exciting playoff runs ever, the Nuggets will dominate and win the series 4-1. With an incredible record of 16 wins and only 4 losses, Coach Malone's Nuggets will win their first franchise title in history. Great job, Coach. On one hand, it is undeniable that the imprint Mike Malone has made on the game has been crucial, but it must also be said that the roster at his disposal has proven to be more than capable of this feat. In addition to their own stars, the Nuggets were able to rely on players like Michael Porter Jr., one of this team's talents, selected at number 14 in the 2018 draft. Although despite his young age, he has often fallen victim to injuries. During his experiences in college as well as in high school, Porter Jr. established himself as one of the best prospects in circulation. The doubts about his physical condition, however, were what caused him to slip to number 14 in the draft. His back problems, in fact, forced him to skip his first rookie season, and in his second year he showed all his skills, appearing as the perfect addition to complement the Murray-Jokic duo. However, once again, injuries limited him, as he was forced to undergo his third spinal surgery in his career. Upon his return to the court, and as this year's results show, the Denver organization and Coach Malone, by waiting for a talent as promising as he was fragile, have paid off. Michael Porter Jr. has established himself as a crucial piece on the Nuggets chessboard. Another crucial piece is certainly Aaron Gordon. Selected as the 4th overall pick in the 2014 draft, after years in Orlando, he landed in Colorado. And let's say, guys, he's the missing piece to make these Nuggets lethal. Gordon's game blends perfectly with that of Murray and Jokic, and he compensates brilliantly for the Serbians' poor athleticism, giving the Nuggets the energy and dynamism that allow the team to take one more step towards the title. While the team is full of young promises with their whole future ahead of them to write their own destiny in the NBA, Jeff Green brings his experience and leadership to the team to help guide them towards success. Uncle Jeff, the veteran who has been playing on the world's most important basketball courts since 2007. Jeff Green's story is incredible. Starting with the Seattle Supersonics, then Thunder in 2011, Green was about to sign with Boston. During the medical exams before signing the contract, he was diagnosed with a heart problem. After his heart surgery, Green signed a 4-year deal with the Boston Celtics. He also played for Memphis, the Los Angeles Clippers, and the Orlando Magic before signing with the Nuggets in 2021. After more than 10 seasons in the NBA, the Nuggets gave Green his first championship title. It's an incredible journey from open-heart surgery to the pinnacle of basketball, the amazing story of Jeff Green. Oh, I forgot, now he calls himself Uncle Champ. From Ontario, the number 7 pick in the 2016 draft. Murray's approach to the NBA is overall good. The rookie stands out despite the presence in the roster of 2 players like Gary Harris and Will Barton. With time, his role within the rotations becomes increasingly important, up to the point of having the keys of the team's game in his hands. Murray's career, after a great performance in the bubble playoffs that seemed like a consecration for the young Canadian talent, suffered a sudden stop. In 2021, during a regular season game between the Warriors and Denver, Murray collapses to the ground while attempting an underhand shot. The verdict will be a torn anterior cruciate ligament, a tough blow for the young point guard. But immediately Coach Malone and his teammates make it clear that they will wait for him, and Murray returns in great style. After a return to the court filled with fears and hesitations, Murray finds himself again and takes over the stage. He returns to being one of the 2 minds of the team, moves the ball, places 3-pointers, and assists with disarming ease. Jamal Murray will once again become the protagonist of an incredible, surreal playoff run, stringing together sumptuous performances one after the other and leading Denver to the NBA title. And if Murray is one of the 2 geniuses of this team, the other one can only be him. Coming from Serbia, the MVP who's maybe not the most athletic of the last 10 years, or of all time, Nicola Jokic. Do we really need to talk about him? Come on, guys, he's a pure domination, a total mastery of the game. And the crazy thing is, he does it with an unprecedented naturalness. He is one of the best centers of all time, pure basketball technique and intelligence. And to think that these Denver Nuggets are built around the 41st pick of the 2014 draft. Yes, you've heard it right. The 2-time league MVP was the 41st pick. The story of Jokic is nothing short of incredible. Arriving quietly in the NBA, he's worked silently and improved his game season after season. Today, Jokic is practically unstoppable. He's a threat from beyond the arc and dominant in the paint, with exceptional passing abilities that are rare even for a point guard, let alone a center. In these playoffs, he's practically registered a triple-double on average. His game is remarkable, and his ability to get into a rhythm, and more importantly, to get his teammates into a rhythm, makes him a player unlike any other in every aspect. Jokic is undoubtedly the indisputable leader, if there ever was one, of these Nuggets. Oh, and of course, he's the clear MVP of the finals, none other than Nicola Jokic. This year's NBA Finals featured two teams with undeniable star power, including the likes of Butler and Adebayo for the Heat, and Murray and Jokic for the Denver Nuggets. However, both rosters were deeply rooted in teamwork, with each player's individual skills put to use for the greater good of the team. In the end, it was Coach Malone's squad that emerged victorious. Their fantastic performances on both ends of the court, paired with their status as underdogs at the start of the competition, defied all odds and led them to earn their first championship title. After the game, Coach Malone expressed that winning just one title wasn't enough, and that these Denver Nuggets are aiming to establish a dynasty. What do you think? Can Jokic and his teammates repeat their success in the future? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Goat of Basket for all things NBA and to stay up to date on the latest news. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.